Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all races, colors, and places. Welcome back to Army Men of Warfare, and welcome back to the left side. And as you can see, things are going to be quite different from where we last left off. Oh god, the lag. But of course, if you want to skip this whole map and an update on every single faction, and instead just jump straight into the intro and battle, there you go. There we go. So, here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the left side of the map. Well, I think it's kind of obvious. We should probably start with the greens. There's Colonel Windsor over there, the leading colonel of the entire green faction. He is with Danny D50 and a couple other heroes. They are doing pretty well. The greens have realized, and I think this is for every faction, that they are spread too thin. So what they've done is they've kind of, I guess you can say, brought a lot of troops back and given a lot of things up. First off, you can see here, the greens and grays, they have kind of signed a kind of peace treaty, or ceasefire. They weren't really fighting, it was really the grays and the dark blues. So, the greens and grays have decided, we're gonna stop there. The greens, by also, because they've been taken over by the park, the Viet Tan have kind of retreated back into the woods. They are around, they're still here and there, but the newest faction that the greens have helped, which is the United Tans, which are kind of more yellowy, if I'm to be honest, than anything else, they've given up quite a lot to them. They've given that base there, and if you guys remember that massive red base, well, they've decided to give them here. The greens have decided, you know what, guys? Our biggest threat right now is the Reds. So they are at peace / ceasefire with basically everybody. Their main goal is to be fighting the Reds, but this gives an opportunity for many of the Greens' allies, enemies. The United Tan are still at war with the Viet Tan, and although they've kept Sunflower City and the Sunflower base that's over here, the Viet Tans have been up to something. So deep in the woods are the Viet Tans, and as you can see, just me kind of scrolling through, we find base, base, base here, base there, base here. But here is actually the main Viet Tan, I guess you can say, army. It's surrounded by this massive tree over here called the Great Tanwood. And as you can see, there's a city that's around it. Now, this used to be the trailer park. The Blues attacked it, and obviously right now they have much more medial stuff, and we're gonna get to the Blues. Hold on there. This used to be the trailer park, but I've now turned it into a car lot. I thought, you know what, I'm never using this. Why not, let's switch it around. So here is a car lot, and as you can see, there is plastic plentyfuls everywhere. We're talking tons and tons of plastic. Wow, probably the most amount of plastic you're ever going to see. And the Tans have been secretly bringing plastic and bringing it back to their to the Great Tree. They've been bringing it back and forth. They've kind of managed to find their way in. So because of this, the Tans are building up, Viet Tans, I should say. There are 3 different types of Tans. So when I talk about this, I'm talking about the Viet Tan. The Viet Tan are building up quite an armada. They are still allied with the Reds, and I think they're going to want to obviously attack the Greens, but I think their main priority is to defeat this United Tan. So this can lead an opportunity for quite a battle that we might be able to see soon. Talking about Tans, let's go to the Jatan. The Jatan have been doing very well. They have captured Hill, what was it, 108, I think we called it. The Greens realized, okay, we have to deal with the Reds. Let's just leave. They packed up their stuff and they left. There used to be a Green Army base here and Green Army base there, but they have decided we have to go. We have to deal with the Reds. It's time to regroup, and left it. So they did leave the hill. They fought the Jatan tooth and nail for it, and they did actually manage to do really well. But it is now to the great Emperor of Jatan, as he and his other army officials will, as you can see there's another army official, will continue their push in and conquest to try to rid the world of, well, mainly of Colonel Windsor. The Greens, yes, but Colonel Windsor is their main target. So it'll be interesting to see. Alright. So now we get to the blues. The blues are going to be very unique. Let's start with Gaz's blues, the royal blues, I guess you can call them, because that's what they call themselves. Emperor Gaz has realized that he cannot fight on two fronts. He's just not capable of it. So he has walled off the way, deciding, let the Greys have it. And the Greys gladly gave it. The Greys we're going to get to too, because the Greys have been, I would say actually the Greys have improved the most over all of this. Since the Blues and the Greys are still technically at war, obviously Gaz and his men have kind of retreated back in here. But instead, a new battlefield is emerging. They've completely blocked off this, which I think is hilarious. The Greys are completely unaware of the massive civil war that's happening between Pearce and Gaz. So we're going to have quite a battle here, and this is going to be today's battle. On the one side is Gaz's forces. He outnumbers Pearce by quite a lot, and he has a lot of tanks, plus super tanks. But Pearce has, what are those called? The Conquerors, the much more modern, much stronger infantry. Although he does not have as much infantry and tanks, he does have firepower on his side. The Greens have been trying to make, like, come on guys, just make peace or something, but it's not gonna work out. So the Greens are standing back and they're gonna be like, you know what, you guys take this, whoever's the winner we're going to ally with. So this battle is going to be very important between the two. It will be interesting to see. But let's jump over to Pearce's side. As you can see here, Pearce and his forces, they still kind of exist over here. They're still doing relatively well, but there's not that many men guarding the spiders, and it's spring. We might have a resurrection of the Spider Empire coming back and possibly pushing back the Blues, because most of Pearce's men right now are in the battle of who will lead the Blue Army. So that is going to be the thing, and that is the Blues. The Greys. The Greys have actually, I think, have done a 180 more than any other faction. Because they're no longer at war, they've realized, you know what, we are spread way too far. We are dealing with way too much stuff. So they're mainly just focusing on what they have, which is basically just this. This is about it. They've given up on all that house and this stuff over here. They still are guarding their railway, and they've even managed to capture recapture the Lego Bridge. But they're not out of the woods yet, because they're about to have their own civil war in a way. After betraying this Grey general here, what was his name? Zod, I think it was. Zod fought tooth and nail for the Emperor, for the Grey Emperor, and fought the Robot Nation all the way back. And I mean, I find it kind of interesting that they lost the bridge to the greens, only for the greens to lose it to the robots, and then the robots to lose it to the cold, and then they get the bridge back. It's almost like it's come full circle. But right now as we speak, I guess you can say, I'm not sure what I'm gonna call them. They are funded by the Greens lightly, and they're going to try and take this bridge back. I'm actually curious to know if they will be able to do it. So it will be interesting, to say the least. Talking about robots, you might not see any of them at all. They lost them all during winter. When winter came, all the batteries were just dying left and right. Have you ever left your phone out in the cold? I've tried playing Pokemon Go in Canadian cold weather, and like the percentages are going faster than I can count seconds. So they all, well, obviously retreated back into the house of this house here, and I think we saw in a little cutscene the Black Legion, well, I guess you can say, what's his name? Blitz's Black Legion are taking over. So we will be seeing Black Legionaries coming out and setting up shop and possibly dealing hell to the Greys again. Although the water is back now, and not only that, the bridge is back, and the Greys might redeploy here, although that is so far. We will see. We will see. I've also noticed that this pipe here and all this is all undefended by the Greys. Maybe the allied to green Greys can maybe attack a train that comes through here. What do you guys think? A massive train battle, huh? That would be cool. So we got the Greys, we got all those. So let's go over the river and check.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems.
Everybody for now. I'm still working on a power station, as you can see over here. I'm still working on it. I'm going to be adding this monstrosity to the map, and it's going to come with its own faction. I think we saw a little bit of a glimpse of it when Sarge and the heroes went over to, I think, this building here and managed to turn back on the power. Or no, they didn't. They turned off the power because something turned it on. So something is going on here. If you guys maybe want to get a glimpse of that, you can. Something's going on here, and it's not good at all. But it will be interesting. Oh God, where am I? I think that is everybody. We got the Greys. We got everybody, yeah. We obviously there's an entirely another battle on the other side of the map, but it's nice to come back to this side once again. Alright, I think it's time. The final, well, maybe not final battle, but possibly second battle, and I guess main battle, great battle, the most important battle that the Blues are ever going to have. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's dive into this monstrosity of a battle. Alright, let's settle this once and for all.
Sir, 90% of our forces are here, sir. Good. Pearce, this isn't like you. To leave our backside so undefended? Why is this battle so important? This battle means everything. I know Gaz. He knows me. Sir, enemy forces. Dead ahead. Here they come. Sir, there's so many of them. They're putting together their armada as well. This battle will determine which way the Blue Nation goes. This is it. The final battle. Listen up, men, and listen clearly. The battle that is going to happen here does not just represent us versus them. Gaz is an opponent that we should not second guess. This man is a tactician, better than I am. And he knows his way around everything. He might have the manpower, but where he lacks, besides firepower, is loyalty. We cannot allow a blue to run the Blue Empire under fear and discrimination. The Blue Empire needs to be run right. I will not say that we are the good guys in this battle. We have done a lot of sabotaging that has hurt the blue people, and Gaz has used that very well. Even if we win this battle, the war will not be won. We will fight them all the way to the end, and even then there will be freedom fighters fighting against our cause. But today is the day where it all goes down. We fight as one. We are all brothers and sisters. The outcome of this battle will dictate where the Blue Empire goes. The Blue Nation will want to know who is the true leader. And that decision ends today. It is time to fight for what we believe in and what is right. Show them no mercy. And let us show them all a good death.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the battlefield. I don't know if I put it in the map part, but I am going to let the first... For you guys, it might be like 3 to 5 minutes, but to me, it's gonna be like 30 minutes of the battle just play by itself with no commentary, no noise, just slow-mo battles. Both sides will be attacking with a monstrosity of a size of army, but where the light blues get maybe 1 reinforcements, the dark blues get 2. So, just because the light blues might look like they're winning in the beginning, which they might not actually, depending on who gets the lucky shot or who doesn't. Yeah, we're gonna see. Gaz is actually up front. He's right over here. He doesn't look like he has any weapon. Same with Pearce. Pearce is over here. This battle is going to be so insane. I'm going to say if one of them goes down, then they are wounded. Then they will have a second chance to escape. But if they go down again, they are done. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time we got this battle going. Sit back, relax, get some popcorn, enjoy the first 5 minutes with no commentary and just music. this part is now done. This battle is so chaotic. This is what I have to deal with. 4 frames a second here. victory. Not by much, though. A lot of men, though. They've captured the things, and they've done very successfully. They've taken out probably... Oh my god, I can't even see. Look at the battlefield. You can obviously tell which side took more damage. I knew it was going to be hard for the dark blues with the Centurions, and I knew like once the newer tanks showed up, they'd do a little better, but I didn't expect them to be, well, this badly destroyed. But don't second guess. The dark blues still have a lot of tanks, and the light blues, I mean, they are very limited. They can maybe fix some of these tanks. A lot of these tanks look fixable. Obviously not the ones that are destroyed, but yeah, that's fixable. That maybe can be fixable. That can maybe be fixed, you know? They maybe can get quite a army back up and running. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this battle. My god, man. That was pretty crazy. Oh my god. So this boy here wants to go down fighting. He's throwing an explosive at a... Alright, you know what? Well, armored, I guess, car. He's yeeting it. It sticks. Oh! Damn! Oh, he's under fire. He's running. Will he make it? No. He won't. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the light blues do have a lot of plastic. I mean, not the completely destroyed ones. They can maybe get some batteries out of these tanks. Maybe some. Quite a lot. Obviously they don't have time for all that, but you know what? This is very good for the light blues. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, till next time, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the delay, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Yeah, look at all the men marching back. Oh, I kind of almost forgot. Oh, good lord. Yeah, oh my god.